What's up, SNA fans? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video. A few hours later from my wrestling news video, and let me tell you, tonight's Monday Night Raw was absolutely entertaining. Something that it's supposed to be like ever since this new regime starting to be more it was getting was starting being more of a change, especially since Kevin Dunn's exit back a couple weeks ago. Even though I'm not wishing nothing bad about him losing his job. Well, I'm not sure if he lost his job. He just probably just didn't. Yeah, he probably just left on his own terms. But enough about that right now. But let me tell you, it was very good. To the point, even my own family was watching it with me. But without further ado, let's start off on Monday tonight's go-home edition of Monday Night Raw before the Royal Rumble pay-per-view event. Start off with Seth Rollins making his announcement of his latest torn MCL and meniscus injury, which I'll say, at first I thought it was going to be he's going to be announcing his that he's going to relinquish the World Heavyweight Championship, but luckily that didn't happen because he's trying to make sure he stays as World Heavyweight Champion at least until WrestleMania 40, of course. This is where Seth Rollins had to say right here, looking all emotional when the fans sing along his song, like whoa, whoa. But without further ado, let's talk about what Rollins had to say, saying, hey, tell everybody what's up in the Smoothie King Center, I believe, or the Smoothie King Arena, whatever they call it, arena or center. But this is where Seth Rollins said, "What's up to everybody?" He's like, "How's everybody doing tonight?" He said, "I wish he could say he's feeling great right now, but as y'all already guessed, it's kind of emotional." That's what he said. When the fans start chanting, "Thank you, Seth! Thank you, Seth!" Which Seth Rollins was in a very, I'll say, was happy to hear the supportive response from his fans. This is where Seth Rollins finally spoke to the New Orleans fans, saying, "New Orleans!" When the fans while the fans were cheering, Seth Rollins was like, "Welcome to Monday Night Rollins." Fans repeatedly start cheering and saying thank you to Seth Rollins. This is where he's like, "Yeah, it's Seth." 7 years ago, I said, I'm saying not 7 years, 7 days ago. Where did that even came from? 7 years ago, he was on his way to facing Triple H at WrestleMania 33. This year's WrestleMania, he's rumored to be facing either CM Punk or this guy that's about to interrupt him. But we're gonna get to that in just a moment. But anyways, Seth Rollins did say said 7 days ago, I faced Jinder Mahal in this very ring. I really don't want to talk about it, but that's the same night where it was not much of a happy day because I sustained an injury. As you can see, my knee brace. But he's like, despite that, I defeated him. And he was like, I dropped him with a moonsault like I usually would do, like I do at all my matches. And he's like, I kind of messed up my knee in the process by hitting the maneuver. And I was thinking like Seth, why would you say that move was the cause of your injury? I thought it was the pedigree. Well, maybe I didn't look very too closely and pay attention too closely. But anyway, this is where Seth Rollins pointed out his knee brace. He was like, and he's like, I do what I do. I finished the match. I beat Jinder Mahal, retained my World Heavyweight title. Fans were cheering more and more. And then, he starts slowly, they continue saying, I spoke to the crowd, and then I went to the back and I sat down. When I sat down in the back, it was the first time, that I really said, I might be out for a long time. Fans were booing and they were wishing that it's not going to be the case, and rather than the opposite. This is where Seth Rollins continues saying, earlier in the night, I've been spoken to backstage by the doctors, and how every single title defense, like I only get better and better at it, and stronger in that way. And he's like, and then he also said like, and also I couldn't be able to bend my like you're always the honest one around here, and the one that actually gives a damn of whether if he whether if he defends his title on the weekly show or on the pay per view, like and not make excuses about it. But anyway, like a certain head of the man that's in the head of the table. But anyway, this is where Seth Rollins continues like, and there's a real possibility that I might be missing WrestleMania because of this injury. Because yeah, I torn my MCL and partially my meniscus, and if things don't go according to the plan of me defending this championship, then I'm gonna be out for like 3 to 4 months. And I was like, no, this is like this dream match is about to be canceled because of this stupid injury. And then this is where fans are like, boo. But this is where he got interrupted by Gunther, and I was like, I've been warned about this from a certain particular WWE source, like insider source, that said that Gunther could possibly interrupt Seth Rollins, regardless on his announcement about his latest injury. Which that's what he did, but fortunately, it didn't seem like he was about to attack him, let alone take the title from him by challenging in a match later on tonight. Which none of that even happened, fortunately. But this is where the leader of the envy list was in the ring, standing face to face with with not the architect anymore, more like the visionary. Yeah, hello, my friend. Make sure to watch till the very end to my SNA podcast because it's gonna get more and more interesting, Mister. We're out list sports trail number 1. Hope I pronounced that correctly. But anyway, this is where Gunther was like, you should really concentrate like on your future ahead of you. It really was good, especially that segment. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that just the moment, Mister Willis Sport. Yeah, Rally Sport. Yeah, Rally Sport Trail. But yeah, thank you very much for that comment. Appreciate that, and make sure to continue watching the SNA podcast. But anyways, this is where Gunther continued saying, like we've been avoiding each other, right? Like quite some time now. And I thought of today as a great opportunity to come out here and then honestly let you know that I think of you and you're one of the greatest world champions here in this business.